Hey everybody, it's the Coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the Kansas City Chiefs. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, it's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Kansas City Chiefs. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him think.
What do you mean by that?
He made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
They'll run for the first time with Peyton Barber, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And here now a look at the Dolphins' offensive unit.
And congratulations on their win last week, but they didn't get a whole lot of time to celebrate it on Sunday. They were right back to work on Monday, but you'll have to do things differently when you prepare for a Thursday night game. Because normally you'll take some time off. Here you get right back to work on the game plan mentally, and probably not put any pads on until you play again Thursday night.
Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Yellow, 180, 15, 15. Pick that.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Switch it.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here's Beasley. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. And the Dolphins getting set to go here and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21.
52, Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Where's 52? Block 52. 52's the mic. I got him. No. Check that.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch there. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Fighting down past the... And he's into the clear. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Peyton Barber, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's third down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Mahomes completes that one to Watkins.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A first trip to the red zone for KC. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
He's checking crap.
Attack! 15. Let's go, baby.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
Hey, check Mike 39.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Gets this one to Hill. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
To try again after the sack. Allen, he's got the connection to Cole Beasley. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
70, Indy.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Here's Allen to throw it. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Barber on 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play. Now on 2nd and 16. Allen. And this is caught. It's Parker. And some space here. Devontae Parker. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. With them losing here in the second quarter and his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some hitches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try and do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just flip some formations and keep him isolated where it's more of a one-on-one route and get the ball to him.
I say just 4 verts, right?
Hey, why not? 4 verts.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us. But sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. To throw again on second down. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They go play action here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Shakes off the sack, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
You better talk to your boys. You better talk to your boy.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And this is caught by Watkins. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going with Lindsey. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On first down, right back to Lindsey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
57's Mike.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Now a carry for Lindsey. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Lindsey. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Going for it on 4th has worked twice on this drive already. Now it gets more interesting here on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Phillip Lindsay with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the 2nd, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the 2nd quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. A final shot before half for Allen. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got his man, that's Hardman. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Mahomes now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. It's Hill, complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes to throw once more. And this is caught by Watkins. Now the ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They're in the driver's seat right now, and they were winners last week over the Seattle Seahawks, so trying to keep that momentum moving in the positive direction. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Fire down these two.
On 1st down, it's Lindsey. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Phillip Lindsey with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that third touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Lindsey going to try and run it in. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. The dump-off gets them only 1, and now you're looking at a third down.
Ready? 91.
Throwing is Allen on third. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Watch out for Hill on the return. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now here comes Kansas City. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
You think you gonna get this? Alert 3, alert 3.
57.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 15 now. Mahomes, blitz coming, and down he goes. Dante Fowler able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Hey, 57 colors.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
They've been brilliant, perfect on 4th down so far. 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Here's Lindsey. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run it again with Williams. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The offense on third down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. They'll run again with Clement. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
I certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Trying to pick it up with Clement. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Corey Clement, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote onto your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
Ready? Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right.
On play action, Allen. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards, the final tally. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19. And again, it's Allen. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Time now for Patrick Mahomes as we put him in our player spotlight. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
50 seconds. 50 seconds. Watch the run.
On first down, they go with Clement again. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Muhammad Wilkerson able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
52, 52. 43. 52.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the doors.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Allen. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
But there's no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Allen going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darren Lee in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And this is Parker, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. First down now, but the clock continues to move. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. To throw, it's Allen. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. After the sack on first down, Allen, he was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And that takes us from second to third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Allen, he's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. This to get it back to a one-score game. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Exit.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Mahomes. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Back to throw. Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run with Lindsey. Oh, spinning away. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the 4th quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem